Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, why don't I indeed? Good evening to all of you. Welcome back to another episode of Persona 4 Arena, live and exclusive here to YouTube. And of course, the Skycam is back as debuted in Dishonored. Decided to bring it downstairs, and you can see a little more of my streaming gaming lounge. For those of you who've never been here before, this is all about blind live plays of games where we give our live reactions, plenty of bad jokes in the chat that way. So do your best to get out there, get some comments in. I'll do what I can to interact with those throughout the rest of the stream. For those of you who've been here before, whether you're watching the previous parts of Persona 4 Arena, the most recent playthrough of Dishonored, maybe even watching all the other Persona games, all the Danganronpa games, the classics like Forza 4, Final Fantasy 7 and a huge amount more. Either way, a huge welcome back, because without all of you in the comments, well, this channel, it would be active, but it wouldn't be as reactive or interactive, really, would it? Now, we've seen the stories of Yuna Akami, we've also seen Yukiko Amagi, and we've also seen Chie Satonaka. So, we're sticking with the classic investigation scene. We're going to go as Captain Risantamon himself, the Magician Arcana, Yosuke Hanamura, third-year Yasogami High student who was the brains of the investigation team. For those of us who played Persona 4, we'll dispute that one. And apparently he also solved last year's case. He's a cheerful trickster with speedy, unpredictable moves, and his persona is Jiraiya, the Master of Wind. Here we go.
Sorry, but I will lose.
Sorry, but I will lose. That's what he did say, but unfortunately Margaret spoke over him.
So tired. What a busy day.
Yosuke, I feel you, mate. I did a full shift at work and then ran 10k in the gym, had a brief snack, and settled for the stream. It's been a busy day here too.
Golden Week, huh? The holidays fell on pretty good dates this year. Jeunesse will be open for business during Golden Week 2. Come for our exciting Golden Week events, stay for the low, low prices.
Talk about consumerist child there, people. Of course, he's the child of the owner of Jeunesse. Well, at least of this department, anyway.
Then again, it's my fault for taking this shift.
It's my fault for taking the shift. I can yap all I want, but the only reply I'm gonna get is my own echo. I begin to feel lonesome, so I start mapping faster. Oh, I've been there and done that. Being the store janitor, it isn't fun. Such is life for Yosuke Hanamura, a high school working at Jeunesse, Inaba's only shopping center. I get a lot of crap thrown in my direction because I'm the manager's son, but thanks to dealing with all that stuff, my skills have improved and now I sometimes act as supervisor. No, bad idea. Do not have Yosuke in charge. You'll start asking for everyone's measurements. Today's just another day on the job. This city, Inaba City, is a rural town that doesn't have anything more than rivers and mountains. At least it's got a train running through it, but it isn't useful for commuting in a big city, and Inaba's not pretty enough to get sightseers. It's a dead spot. Really, just coming to Jeunesse to shop is a pastime to the people in this town. Our store carries more than food and daily commodities. And there are specialty stores. There's a food court and a playground on the roof, too. I mean, is it a playground to see like a panda ride? And that's about it. That's all I really see. It's also surprisingly dark. We even hold events sometimes, too. All that stuff makes some really busy weekends. When there's an extended holiday, you just start to see cars with the out-of-town license plates in the parking lot. And now it's Golden Week. This is the busiest this place gets all year. And that is true, actually. Japan during Golden Week is chocker. Absolutely chocker. And Avian, totally agree. Monday blues. Monday, Monday. Monday, Monday. Monday. Or as I prefer to call it, mundane. Just like my voice acting and my singing. So I'm going to stop that now. And how goes it for me? Well, so far it goes okay. Of course, as you say, it's the start of the week, so let's see what happens. However...
Well, I'm taking tomorrow off. Yeah, that's right. I'm free.
I'm free. Normally, this definitely wouldn't be the time to be taking a day off. I saw a look on my dad's face when I turned in my time off request, but I didn't care. I absolutely can't miss tomorrow. Because...
Partner's gonna be back.
And by partner, I mean the guy who transferred in from the city last year, Yu Narukami. There's a reason I call him my partner and not just my friend. Yes, people, the Persona 4 Golden mod for it is still being made. It is happening. And you think it's just another Manic Monday, Avian? Well, at the end of the day, it's in the rearview mirror almost. Keep your chin up. See, he and I solved the case that happened last year in this tiny little town. And it wasn't a dinky-ass problem like finding a lost cat or anything. Hey, hunting lost kitties is very important. Kitties are the most important thing. Don't be dissing kitties, you. This was big. A series of murders. On top of that, these weren't just ordinary murders. The crimes took place in the world inside the TV. There were these monsters called Shadows living there. You and I somehow got this power to defeat them, called Personas. And from that point on, we started fighting and investigating. Luckily, we came across allies who also had that same ability. But even then, every day was a fight for survival. Together, we overcame danger after danger. With comrades like these, the word friend just doesn't cut it anymore. That goes double for you. I'm indebted to him, and I trust him with all my heart. That's actually a really cute photo. And of course, that particular photo is canon to Persona 4. In Persona 4 Golden, you can get a slightly different version of it, but I'm not going to say any more. So partner feels more natural than best friend. Unfortunately, my partner had to return to the city at the end of the school year. But we promised to meet up again during Golden Week. That was 2 months ago. It seemed like an eternity. I couldn't wait. But he'll be back tomorrow. I've only been working so hard lately so I could take Golden Week off. I'm so pumped about tomorrow I just can't relax.
Alright, time to go home and get ready for tomorrow. Let's go, Teddy.
Teddy's this, he's this animal suit thingy we met last year inside the TV. He's as favorite brain as they come, but you just can't bring yourself to hate him. Yes, but he's unbearable. With his grisly jokes, isn't he, Avian? Isn't he, Queen? And Aristojack, and all the others who seem to find it funny when I get mad at it. I'm gonna stop him from doing that. I ended up being the one taking care of him. I took advantage of his appearance, and now he works as a costume detention grabber for Junes. He's supposed to be on the same shift as me.
Teddy? Hello? Where is that guy?
That's weird. He usually comes running in, ready to leave work. I asked the cleaning ladies, but no one's seen him since lunch. This is getting strange. Avian, you're on my wavelength. You can bring it to hate him. He looks laid back, but he's a responsible worker, so I doubt he's slacking off.
Is this him? Oh, it's Chie. Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
You tried to stop it. You really did! Hey, Avian. But you failed. Chie Sadanaka. She's a fellow classmate at Yasugami High School. She's a member of the comrades at Fartwoods last year. Those of us who use Personas formed an investigation team and went about solving the case. We did it because we were the only ones who could find the killers, start the murders. You was our leader, just so you know. Chie was in charge of brainstorming, I guess? Oh, and steak. I mean, not that she was our leading expert on steak, but she just liked it a lot. Hey, don't be dissing Chie, you Yosuke. Leave best girl alone. She can't wait for you's return either. Is she calling about tomorrow? She probably just forgot we were meeting up. I decided to mess with her a little.
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
I didn't delete it!
She's so defensive. I didn't even send her an email. Hilarious. Anyway, she suddenly gets serious.
I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel?
That takes me by surprise. The Midnight Channel. That was an urban legend that became popular last year. If you stare at no blank TV at midnight while it's raining, you'll see your true love. Sounds sketchy, I know, but it was true. I mean, you didn't see your true love or anything, but it did show somebody on the TV. Long story short, whoever was showing it was the next victim in the series of murders last year. But it turned out that there was some crazy guy doing the actual dirty work. In the end, we showed him and put the urban legend to rest. Or at least so I thought.
There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
I can see it now. Chia grabbing the poor kid by the collar, scaring her out of her wits. She'd do it too. She doesn't stop once she gets an idea in her head. Especially when you break her Trial of the Dragon DVD. Yes, I've not forgiven you either, Yosuke.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was. So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying.
Fighting show? That's nothing like what was being shown on the Midnight Channel last year. Maybe she was just mishearing all the other students and talking about some other sports program. No, wait. I think I've heard some customers talking about that today. Whoa. They were talking about the Midnight Channel?
And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it.
If this is for real, huh? Ryuji, is that you?
But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I was trying to lighten the mood, but things didn't really turn out that way. I'm sure my partner would have done a better job at it. He'd say, "Don't worry, I'm here," or something.
Midnight Channel, huh? If it's true, that guy is a disaster magnet.
Come to think of it, the incident last year started the moment you came to Inaba. If this new Midnight Channel rumor is true, I'm going to start calling him the Mystery Maker. That is, if it actually shows anything. Honestly, I'm around 90% sure nothing's going to happen. There's no way anything's going to show up.
Yeah, I should call Kanji too, just in case.
Ah! Kanji was another member of the investigation team. He's a year younger than the rest of us. Because of his looks and the way he speaks, people get the impression he's a violent hoodlum. Poor dude. He's actually a hard-working, honest guy. He's not the type to screw around at night, and I'm sure he'd be eager to answer a call from an upperclassman like me.
Huh. It's not picking up.
Maybe he's too busy knitting something. Despite appearances, Kanji has a surprising knack with delicate needlework. And he's no slouch either. His work's as good as people who make more money selling this stuff. Up until last year, he kept that hidden because it doesn't mesh with his large image. But a lot of stuff happened and now he's not so hung up on it. He now sells his handmade knitted dolls at his family's shop, Tatsumi Textiles. They're actually pretty popular. And lately he's been getting yarn and needles from all the time. Ugh, come on, answer already!
Guess I'll try his home phone too.
Tatsumi Textiles should be closed now, so I shouldn't have a problem getting through. And to back up my theory, Kanji's mom picked right up.
Hello, this is the Tatsumi residence.
Oh, I'm sorry to call at such a late hour. This is Yosuke. Is Kanji-kun there?
Oh, hello, Yosuke-kun. As for Kanji,
Huh? Did something happen?
I can't find him.
You can't?
I thought he was sleeping in the living room, but he wasn't there when I checked in on him. I thought he might be with you.
Oh, yes. We're gonna have an all-night study group, and I bet I just missed him. I'll wait up for him here. Okay then. Good night.
Smooth, Yosuke. Real smooth. And hey, a weak attempt is better than no attempt, Avian. Oh man, I totally panicked there and came with some late BS. Kanji's not there. He left without a word, without a trace. I suddenly thought of Teddy too. No one's seen him since this morning either. He didn't tell me anything about where he'd be. Hold on, could this be...
Why am I freaking out so much? This is Kanji we're talking about. So what if I can't get a hold of him? I'm sure he's fine.
The mother's voice sounds really familiar. It almost makes me think it's Elizabeth, actually, Avian. I'd have to re-listen to it, but I was thinking it might be her voice actress. I try to reassure myself that everything's okay, but my anxiety doesn't go away. First they disappear and then this new Midnight Channel? Give me a break, man!
Damn it, I just want to fall asleep.
Ah, no, that's kind of interesting. So in the background there, you've got Teddy's uniform, and you've also got in the closet, I don't know if you can see it, but you've got Teddy's Alice cosplay from the game as well. That's in the closet there. What's interesting for me is on the poster on the wall, you've got SGJ48. That's a reference to the Japanese idol unit group AKB48. They're a very famous group based in Akihabara, hence the AKB. But they also have groups everywhere else. They have one in Hakata called HKT. They have one in Jakarta called JKT. So they got all of them, like different ones. They had a more mature group, one called NMB48. So I'm guessing SGJ is like their joke reference to that, basically. So that's pretty cool. And of course, there's his bike. And I don't know if you noticed, but on the frame, Atlas couldn't help but name drop themselves, could they? They just had to do it. I figured Teddy isn't home either. I grabbed some food and headed to my room. It's been a while since I had to wait for them to watch the Midnight Channel. The wait is always so long. I can't do anything but look up at the TV, so I start fiddling with the remote.
This is iNews, and here are our top stories. We begin with a hijacking of a domestic flight to Kagoshima yesterday morning. Police began their interrogation of the suspects today.
Man, things are crazy all over the country today.
Last year, Inaba was all over the news. People I knew were being interviewed left and right. Then again, I didn't have any time to pay attention to any of that stuff until we closed the case. Jumping in and out of TV all the time really takes it out of you. I'd always hit the sack the moment instant I came home. And I know that, yeah, but you just want to fall asleep and you're awake all night. I had that last night actually. I woke up at like 1:30. Thought I'd had a really deep sleep and it was dead late. Nope. I then took 3 attempts to go back to sleep. I was not impressed. I ought to be dead tired right now, what with all the work I've been putting in at Junet's. But I'm so impatient that I'm more annoyed than anything else right now. I stare at the clock, and stare, and stare. Damn it, move you stupid minute hand! My cell phone rings again. It's Yukiko this time. Yukiko Amagi, another member of the investigation team, and best friends with Chie. Her perfect poise makes her the center of every guy's attention, but she's definitely not what I consider ladylike. How can I put it? She's the biggest airhead I know. I mean, if she's what every dude in Japan wants, I think we're all in for some trouble. He calls her an airhead, and yet she's way more intelligent than him. She never has trouble on her exams. Ignorance is bliss, and to judge by all the guys who were after her based on her image, I really think that's true. But you know, I also think that the Yukiko I know is better than that misplaced ideal. Because her family runs an old high-class hotel, she has pressure that other people can only imagine. But deep down, she's just a normal girl with real feelings. Like I really know what I'm talking about. If Yukiko heard me saying this, she'd kill me. Probably by making me eat her cooking. Ho Bing, 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 bing. Shots fired by Yosuke there, it would seem. And in the meantime, yeah, you see, he fell asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, and, yeah, Doggo jumps on the bed at 4:30 for breakfast, and you're like, nope. Yeah, I know what you mean, but you finally want to throw your alarm after all that. It's not fun, it really isn't. Her curry tastes like something they have to pass a law to prevent other people from ever discovering again.
Yosuke-kun? Good evening. This is Yukiko. I got an email from Chie a moment ago.
Yeah, she told me too. About the Midnight Channel coming back, right? Sheesh. Bet she was half asleep when she emailed you.
I could tell she was worried, so I tried making a joke. Come to think of it, Yukio never really calls me like this. She must really be worried. I waited for her to reply. What Yukio had to say next took me by surprise.
I received a phone call saying that Rise-chan disappeared. Oh, I mean, not literally, but it seems they can't get in contact with her.
Really?
Rise is another part of the investigation team. She's our junior at Yasogami High. Her full name is Rise Kuchikawa. Yeah, you recognize the name, right? The famous pop idol Rise Kuchikawa, aka Reset. Last year she announced she was taking a break and came here to Inaba to live with her grandmother. But she started working with her again this year, so she's been going in and out of the city with all the stuff she's doing. From what Yuko just told me, her manager couldn't get a hold of her all day and tried looking up the Imagi Inn to ask Yukio if she had any ideas. Now, interestingly, I don't know if you remember this, but when I played Persona 5 Royal, I actually got a poster of Rise Kuchikawa that I put on my wall. But because at that time I'd never played Persona 4 or any Persona game, I didn't get the reference. I had no idea who she was. My mate, who was a big Rise stan, was furious when they found out.
She didn't mention any problems she was having to you, right?
No, I think she would have told us if anything was troubling her. She was busy, but happy to be working.
Right. And now rumors of the Midnight Channel coming back.
Yeah.
Yukio's voice is gloomy. Listening to this is making me restless too. But if you're depressed, you start thinking about more than bad things. Going down that road is going to get to Yukio. What would you do? Shoot, this is the millionth time I fought that today. Anyway, I tried to cheer Yukio up.
Let's not get carried away. First, we need to see if the Midnight Channel's really back. There's no use worrying over things we don't know are happening. It's always important to be sure first, right?
You're right. Thank you, Yosuke-kun.
I hear the relief in Yukio's voice when she hangs up. And let out a sigh. A big sigh that I could never have let Yukio hear in her state. Teddy's nowhere to be found. Kanji's vanished too. And to top it off, no one can get a hold of Reset. And for that Midnight Channel rumor to start up again at the exact same time.
This is way too much to be a coincidence.
Out of habit, I start going through the contacts of my phone. When I reach the name Yu Narukami, I hesitate.
He's not even here yet. I'll only make him worry.
As the leader of our investigation team, Yu had the biggest part in it all. But he's done with all that now, living a normal life back in the city. He's coming back to enjoy our reunion. I don't want to make him worry.
If anything, I should call him after I know something.
You're excited for the intro again, are you? I don't blame you. I open the curtain and look outside. Like Chie said, it was raining. All the conditions for the Midnight Channel to show up have been met. If it's going to, that is.
No, can't happen. It's over.
I say that out loud, but in my heart I'm dreading that it'll show. It was like I was almost looking forward to it. Yes, Avian, the game is too.
It's almost midnight.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end. The P1 Grand Prix, where fierce fights will be fought. The battle begins tonight.
It's corny and cheesy, but it's amazing at the same time. I absolutely love it. Is this an army of idiots?
What the hell?
Seeing yourself on TV is really shocking. I mean, really that goofy looking? No, that's not
Why'd
it.
they call me Captain Ressentiment?
Ressentiment. I know that word from King Moran's class. What was it again? Something about the weak hating the strong, some kind of jealousy. Now why the hell would I get a lame name like that? Just the sound of it makes me mad. Ressentiment.
This is too much. This is way too much. Ugh.
Now I know why Yukio and Kanji hated the Midnight Channel so much. Well, I thought I knew about all that happened last year, but this time I'm actually experiencing it. See, everyone who ended up as part of the investigation team was on the Midnight Channel at one point. And the Midnight Channel doesn't just show any old you. It shows the weakest part of you. The part you don't want to come out, but made supersize. In other words, fake footage of you. So humiliating that you want to crawl under a rock and die. It's broadcast all over town. Or in my case, my live streams. And you and I managed to not have that happen to us. So I guess I really never knew how bad it felt. Up until tonight, that is. Did everyone in town see this? And it's going to show up again every night it rains? Damn it! How they managed to go on about skipping town is beyond me. Seriously, I gotta give him mad props for sticking it out. Now's not the time for that.
Was that Teddy in that weird costume?
He was acting like the host. Does that mean he's the one broadcasting on the Midnight Channel this time? Could it mean that Kanji and Rise are involved too?
What's going on?
Ah, crap! Why was you on there too, and why now? What am I gonna tell him? He comes back for the holidays, and everyone's gonna be oh look, it's the Secret Complex Kingpin! That's messed up! Should I tell him not to come? Wait, what can I tell him at all? Knowing me, I'll accidentally call him that myself. I know I'll at least say he has a sister complex. I won't be able to help myself. And Yosuke would be... correct? No one touches Nanako? Everyone must protect Nanako? If you don't want to protect Nanako, you're on the list?
Shit!
As I wrestle with my confusion, the sudden sound scares the living crap out of me, and I panic for a second. Get it together, Yosuke, you're a third year! You could be calling me now... Oh, hell no! Of all people, it had to be you. What should I do? Tell him? Don't tell him? I reflexively hit the answer button before I figured out what to say.
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
He's suspicious of me. Like, really suspicious. I nervously passed the phone from one hand to the other several times.
Nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
That's not why I was calling.
I know how he sounded, but Yu's voice was so calm. Wait, is he laughing at
I saw
me?
the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
My mind went blank. How'd he see it? Isn't it only a local thing? Don't tell me it's a nationwide broadcast now.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today.
Maybe he sensed how bewildered I was, since he explained everything so calmly. I see. So Teddy disappeared before he could tell me he was coming today. I'm still trying to piece things together as Yu continues. Avian, I don't think the game did troll itself. It's actually due to the translation. Obviously, because I'm using the dub version of this, because of the voice of battle and everything else, they use the first name first, whereas in Japan you use the family name first. So if this was the Japanese, it'd be saying Narukami called him Narukami. It had to be Narukami. But thanks to the way we use names over here, it's like the game did troll itself.
I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed.
Ooh, I can tell he's a little angry now. I can just see he's shaking his head. I bet he can tell why I'm actually so nervous right now. Damn, this is embarrassing.
So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Resentiment?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a sister complex kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think?
Jeez, he's so forgiving. That's just like him, man. I really feel like an ass now.
I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
When they put all the words like this sounds a lot worse than it had when I was thinking about it. I can hear a hint of tension in Yu's voice.
Alright, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
It's good to be here.
Talking with you takes me back. Calling him partner was kind of sappy, I guess, but he takes it in stride. I suddenly feel a lot less confused now. He's something. Decisiveness, confidence. He's got strength that I don't. He can, 'cause he's the king. My wandering eyes happen to stop on my desk drawer. My career choice application is in there, well past its due date.
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I have a bad feeling about this. Warning bells go off in my head before I can figure out what's going on. You had sounded so calm before because he was trying to hold back laughter all this time.
Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough!
I mean, as far as crushes go, it's probably one of the most common ones.
Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
Oh!
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hang up, barely resisting the urge to throw the phone across the room. Okay, don't panic. I need to call Chie and tell her about the plan for tomorrow. How am I supposed to look everyone in the face now? As if it was reading my mind, my phone goes off again. Lo and behold, it's Chie calling. Ugh, anyone can see what's coming next.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crap?
Chie is raging at the top of her lungs.
Almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't! You hear me?
I let her blow out steam for a bit. Once in a while, I ask the chat to make sure I haven't accidentally turned the phone on the speakerphone. She's that loud! I mean, I know the feeling, but can you please calm down? Once Chie gets tired of complaining and hangs up, my fears and exhaustion are blown away. I don't know what's going on yet, but I'm going to find out. Then I'll crush whoever's behind this! Always makes you laugh, doesn't it, Avian? Jeunesse is crowded as hell, thanks to Golden Week. I see some employees whispering to each other and looking at me, but I pretend not to notice. I run into you before everyone else. Thankfully, he doesn't bring up the nurse thing again, and instead he talks about a welcoming party he had with Nanako. Maybe there's a little truth to that sister complex line, eh? Gets tired of, I never get tired of complaining. I will never get tired of complaining. Especially being trolled with that to be continued on the second stream. Yes, I remember, Atlas. I remember. As we step into the food court, Chie and Yuko are both sitting in their usual
Good
spots.
to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you! The guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well. Welcome back. Should we...
Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, but I'm glad you came.
Both of them sounded so happy. I'm running out of steam. I can understand that, to be fair, Evian. I really can. I mean, you've seen me on stream keeping my steam going for longer than it should. Neither of them show this "I'm totally depending on you" attitude toward me. What's up with that?
Hey, Yosuke, why the long face?
Shut up. It's a man thing. Just gotta deal with it.
Oh, is it about your guidance counseling paper? The teacher asked me to tell you that you need to hurry and turn yours in. Huh? You haven't turned that in yet? Yikes.
Shut up! Shut up! That's not it.
Seeing you take a seat, I clear my throat to grab their attention. Alright, let's start this!
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
I mean, it's pretty exciting, but the reason we're forming the team is because there's another case to solve. I look to you for some support, but he's clapping along with the rest of them. Etu Narakami! Anyway, seeing them all open to the idea takes some of the lead tension out of the situation.
Well, let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Naoto is another investigation team member. She was the last to join, and she's 1 year below us in school. Even though she's a student, she's also a detective, and the cops rely on her for tough cases. Naoto helps out a lot during last year's incident. She's incredibly skilled, but that also makes her really busy. Even after the events of last year, she's been running around. She tried to get an opening in her schedule for today, but I guess it didn't work out.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here.
Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Oh yeah, Chie is still triggered. You said that Naoto makes you think of Makoto from P5. Probably she's got more in common in a way with Akechi, but not as the same kind of character persuasion. It's an interesting comparison. To be honest, if anyone's more like Makoto from P5, it'd have been Mitsuru from P3. They're practical sisters. Both Chie and Yuko get angry, saying it's a fake. But the pictures of them on the Midnight Channel were pretty accurate, if you ask me. Of course, I'd never admit it. Hell no! I do value my life, you know.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I agree there. We don't have much choice but to ask Teddy why he's doing this. Which means...
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there.
The host Teddy has disappeared, but he isn't the only one missing. Kanji was listed as one of the participants, and Rise wasn't even mentioned on the TV. We just have to jump in the TV and investigate. You gives the order. And what I find interesting is that no one's actually mentioned Naoto when it's come to doing the stories inside the TV. So I'm curious how her story is going to play out. Makes me wonder if she's going to jump into the TV from another part of the city. It'd be interesting if she does.
Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
I already looked out all my weapons and junk today, with the intention of going into the TV. It'll be my first time in the TV world in a while. It's the first time I've done anything out of the ordinary in a while. This is serious business, but I can't help but get excited about this. You know what I mean? The days when we ran around town as an investigation team, I mean, it wasn't all fun and games. There were plenty of hardships and sad times. But I learned a lot of important stuff because of them. It changed me. I never felt so fulfilled in my life. So it makes me wonder, what about this time? Is something like that waiting for me? I said maybe it's a similar character, more like Makoto's older sister. You're talking about Sai Nijima, the prosecutor of the Judgment Arcana. Something that's going to change me.
Man, what am I thinking?
I shake my head and focus on the task at hand. We don't know what lurks inside the TV. Negligence can mean death. I'll leave the Fuku with the rest of the investigation team.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
I feel like things are picking up around town.
It's time to go. Hello. All the models are on sale right now.
You know, it's been a while since last time.
I'm a little nervous. Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey, get ready! The customers are going away! Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go!
Yeah! Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
So are we going to start with Narukami or are we going to start with Chie? That's the question. Who's the first fight going to be? We'll find out, but firstly, let's take a quick break. I'm going to put a save. I've got enough slots for now, but I can only use 6 slots, so... Sorry, Yukiko. I'm gonna... Actually, no, I don't need to waste a slot yet. I'll put it there. I'll have to start considering where to take slots over at some point. That's outside the school, I think. I can hear a lot of people talking from far away. Where am I? I'm at a desk? I raise my head slowly to find myself at my same old desk with the setting sun filling the room. Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, is that you? Is Yosuke gonna have the Makoto arc? Man, my mind isn't thinking straight. Wait, what was I doing? Shoot, did I doze off?
I should hurry home and get to work. What the?
All of a sudden, the sound of cheering echoes from outside. All the students in the classroom begin cheering and rush out of the room. The hell? Seriously, what's going on? I run to the window and look down at the schoolyard. The area in front of the gate is swarming with students. I look around, but there isn't anyone left in the room to ask. I don't want to be a rubbernecker just because everyone else is. You thought this intro sounded funny, did you, Avian? Well, now you know. Yes, you do. Meanwhile, Avian, Aristotle jumping in saying, back from your busy work on your laptop. Fantastic, mate. What have you been up to? And you're here for, well, we're all here for a bit more Persona. This time, we are travelling with this guy, Yosuke Hanamura. That's tonight's story. And yeah, he's missing the Hoge. You're quite right. He's not got the Danganronpa Protagger Hoge, does he? But I had to find out what's going on. After some internal debating, I decided to take a look. There's a giant crowd at the school gate. The gate itself has some funky decorations and a big-ass sign.
P1 Grand Prix?
I've seen those words somewhere before. But where was it? Where did I see it? My mind's all hazy. I can't think. Whoa, now what?
Think it's funny causing a commotion like this at school? I better see everyone involved in this heading home right now.
She's answered the story early. Wow, that's amazing. That's not what I was going for, Arista Jack. I wasn't going for the paranormal activity. I just thought I'd try and change it round since I used this kind of angle when I did Dishonored, and I thought it was kind of cool to have a bit more of seeing me playing the game, if you know what I mean. I'm too used to looking right into the camera and staring into your soul, and I thought it'd be more casual this way. That was the idea. Don't know if this works. I turn around to look at what the whistle came from and see a female student standing there holding a megaphone. She has a long ponytail and strong-willed eyes. Damn, she's really hot. When did a girl like this end up in our school? I didn't know about it until now. They were like, okay, Teddy, get everybody's measurements. She really stands out, but I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Huge set. Some people are always up to shenanigans.
I can almost see the anger baking off of her. She definitely has a lot of spirit, and yet, none of the other students have so much as turned around. She gets ready to blow a whistle again where our eyes meet.
Hello.
I say, you're not used to it, but you're cool with it. As I say, it's just trying something different. It's like, the only reason I use it on Dishonored because my new webcam doesn't really clip onto a laptop, so I thought I'd dig out my old camera tripod. Yes, people, I actually have one. You think she's a demon because of the red eyes, Arista Jack? I have to say, she reminds me a lot of Metis from Persona 3 FES The Answer. Same kind of voice.
Oh, it's you. That Grand Prix contestant, Yosuke-kun. I mean, Captain Ressentiment.
Oh, right.
I remember now. That P1 Grand Prix that showed up on the Midnight Channel. Used the Sister Complex Kingpin, and Chie's a spunky dragon. And I'm Captain Ressentiment. What a fantastic nickname. I just want to go kill myself. Ah, who the hell came up with this crap? What the heck is the P1 Grand Prix anyways? Don't tell me it's being held at school.
Listen up to being part of it, huh? Well, listen up. You better cut this crap out quick. The student council didn't approve this.
Huh? The student council?
Come on. Don't tell me you don't remember who your student council president is.
Student council president?
With a prominent position like that, there's no way I wouldn't remember her.
Hello, boys and girls of Yasogami. The P1 Grand Prix is about to begin.
You say that anger baking Gotha broke your brain, Avius. It is difficult to understand, really, it must be said. You say there's a cosplay Grand Prix at a couple of European cons, Arista Jack. What, did they all drive around in Formula 1 cars? Because that's what I always think of when I think of the Grand Prix. Although I must say, yesterday's Grand Prix fucking sucked. That Miami circuit is fucking terrible.
Voice. Is that Rise? She's here at school?
They're even using the school PA system. How many times do I gotta repeat myself? This is your last warning. Stop this at once. Oh no, it's Miss Sourpuss. She's trying to stop our fun. Everyone, get her out of here.
If the reset gives the order, all those students turn around to look at us, and then they rush straight at us. Jeez, not a single one of them gave a damn about their president until now.
Huh? Hey, you're kidding, right? Dude, Reset, do something about this.
What are they trying to do to us? I'm not gonna start anything crazy here. But this probably isn't the time to start taking things easy either. It's like cosplayers driving F1 cars. I mean, the Halo Master Chief guys might be alright because they're used to wearing helmets, but could you imagine the people who do, like, you know, the big long dresses and everything else trying to get into an F1 car cockpit? Like the ones who cosplay Lady Dimitrescu, for example, from Resident Evil Village. Someone make that happen. I'm curious to see what the result will be like. At the very least, I should get this girl to safety. I turn toward her. Surprisingly, she's standing on the ground in the face of all the students. She's defiantly staring back at them.
I warned you all.
The president tosses her megaphone aside and lightly taps one of the charging students, and he slams to the ground as if a truck had hit him. The other students soon meet the same fate. It's like they didn't expect her to do anything. Before I know it, the student president's the only one left standing.
It's amazing.
So much for that. Then how about this?
When Rise speaks, the monitor above the girl's head starts swinging back and forth.
You're joking, right?
My body moves out of instinct.
What are you?
I yank her aside and shove her behind me to protect her. I look up, and the giant monitor is right in my face. Oh, shit!
Huh? Am I dead?
What was that you did?
I slowly open my eyes to see someone I know very well standing before us. The other me, my persona, Jiraiya. The monitor's cut right in half, the two pieces lying on either side of us. I was able to summon my persona. Huh? Wait, this isn't Yasogami High? You can only summon personas inside the... Hey, that's right! Oh yeah! I finally remember everything. I jumped inside the TV with you and the others. But wait, then who is this girl? What the heck is our school doing inside the TV world? I'm sitting there confused when Rise's voice chimes in from the PA system.
Should have just died.
What?
You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for people around you.
Rise.
That was definitely Rise's voice. So, I guess Rise is inside the TV too. But I never expected her to say anything that cruel. What's going on here?
I won't let you destroy the school. You're in the announcement room, huh? Well, wait there. I'm coming for you.
Hey, what are you going to do?
The student president starts running towards the school building. Okay, Avian, I'll let you have that joke even though I don't get it. You say that Naruto called, he wants his hero sense back. Having not seen Naruto, I don't get that joke. Yes, that's true. I haven't seen Naruto or Dragon Ball. I'm probably the only anime fan in the world who hasn't. Then she turns around and waves.
Saving me back there.
After all that glaring, this is the first time I've seen her smile. Wow, she's cute. Oh, look at him, he's blushing. He's got a crush. After that, she runs off again like the wind. And she thanked me, too. So I've got an Indo. Bad Yosuke! This is no time to get hot and bothered!
Wait up! It's too dangerous to go alone.
It was really impressive the way she was tossing those people left and right. It's too dangerous to around here without a persona. Besides, a world like this in the TV means... But as I try to chase after her, the PA cuts to them a train of thought.
Sorry about that mishap. The first round's challenger is already here.
The watching students are all looking this way. Wait, does she mean that this challenge is...
Me?
But first, the general has a few words for you all.
The nearby monitor turns on. Teddy is on it.
This day has finally come! I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix!
Shut the fuck up, Teddy. Stop it.
Teddy, you bastard! What are you doing? You disappeared and we...
Bring out his opponent!
Hey, listen to me!
Ah, I see, right, so... Yosuke's persona's got the same name as Naruto Sensei, who was a bit of a creep. Understood, I get it. Smoke shoots out, enveloping everything. Wait, someone's stepping out of it. I thought it might be...
Chie?
Oh, it's Yosuke. Oh, what a letdown.
Jeez, sorry it's only me. Hey, what's going on here? Rise and Teddy both seem... Why are you looking at me like that?
Huh?
Did she just slurp at him? I did hear that right, didn't I, people? She is acting weird. Okay, she's always weird, but this is weird even by Chie's standards. Her eyes are glittering and she's... What the hell? Why is she licking her lips while she's staring at me? Okay?
Hey, Yosuke, can I eat you?
The game won there! What curse hell have I took us all down here?
Huh? Sure.
And for anyone who is younger than 12, I'm not explaining that one!
Wait, what?
Would it be better to fatten you up first? I'm not a fan of stringy cuts.
What are you talking about?
You.
What are you saying? I mean, seriously.
Wait a second. Maybe it's just a figure of speech was... I am not completing that sentence. Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no way she'd have the guts to say that right in front of everyone. As I panic, Chie tries a kung fu pose and makes a forceful declaration.
You want to hear the reason I eat meat? Because it's there!
So that is what you mean. And why are you saying that like you're quoting someone?
Yosuke, don't worry. It'll be painless.
Okay, what's interesting here, people, by the way, is that the voice actress for Chie is Erin Fitzgerald, and she voices Genocide Show from Danganronpa. So basically, this is a cameo from Genocide Show here. She wants to cut up a pretty boy.
No, nuh-uh. There's no way it won't hurt.
You'll continue to live inside me. Forever!
This is bizarre. This is creepy shit.
Yeah, in your stomach.
Thanks for the food! Persona!
She summoned her persona. Is she serious? Like, is she seriously gonna dump down on the Yosuke fillet? Whoa. Whoa.
What the hell? She has gone bye-bye. Damn it, I gotta fight.
I need to fight for my life. There's no way I'm gonna be her free-course meal. Yeah, Avian, don't feel alone. I think I need the bleach as well. I did not expect this to happen.
Finally.
Senpai is style!
Sorry about here goes.
Dog in pursuit!
Blast off. Sorry about this, Chie.
What a different style! Professor, side command! Double kick! Ryan, let's try it!
Go, Jiraiya.
One match after another!
Sorry about this, Chie. Sorry about this, Chie.
Will this moment turn the tide? Rain both fought well.
You gotta get back to work for another couple of hours. Hopefully, this hasn't ruined your concentration. I wouldn't blame you if it has. So Yosuke seems to be quite a weak character. He didn't seem to do much damage, which is going to be a problem later on. Peter! What the hell was with her? Not even Shadow Chie was that cracked up. What's the matter with Chie? Does she go bonkers when her state gauge reaches 0 or something? She groans and stirs from the ground. Oh, she's waking up. Oh, she's not going to start talking about eating me again.
I hope you've learned your lesson and never even think about attacking your friends again.
I quickly put some distance between us and yelled from a ways away. I think my voice shook a little, but can you blame me? I was really scared.
First you insult me, then you kick my ass. Ugh, you moron.
Insult you?
Huh? What did I say? All I remember about what we said before the fight was her eyes, cold and sinister, like a tiger stalking her prey. I'm getting serious goosebumps just thinking about it.
You went on and on about how I'm a coward and a brat.
When did I have time to say anything like that? You were about to eat me.
What? Eat you? That had better not be a crude innuendo for anything.
I meant it exactly how it sounded. I was scared to death of you, stupid Chie.
What? You're stupid for calling me stupid Yosuke.
This scene here is very similar to what we saw between Akechi and Lisa in Persona 2 Innocent Sin. They had exactly the same kind of stupid arguments. More of this, Atlas. It's always funny.
See, that's something a brat would say.
There you go again. You're the brat for calling me that.
Aren't you done fighting yet?
The monitor turns on. Teddy looks annoyed. Hey, we're the ones who should be annoyed with you!
We're done. Jeez, what's up with this?
Come on, head over to the school building. Your next opponent's waiting.
I'm not doing this anymore. You're obviously fine, so I'm going home.
But you can't. Chie-chan lost, so she can't even move from that spot.
Huh? Ow! There's something here.
Chie ignored Teddy and started walking away, but she suddenly sits down and clutches her head. Huh?
No one gets to leave until the tournament's over. Only the one who fights to the bitter end and is crowned victor can earn freedom. Good luck!
The camera randomly zooms in on Teddy giving a thumbs up, and then the monitor turns off. Damn that Teddy. You have to actually do stuff before you start with the fancy camera work? Stuff like, oh, I don't know, explain what the hell's going on here! While I'm staring at the monitor, I can hear Chie yelling in the background. What's she doing? Chie is doing jump kicks, but every time she does, she stops in midair before she lands. What the? That's a neat trick! Is it like pulling punches but in midair? Whatever it is, she's pretty good at it. She notices that I'm staring at her and turns towards me.
There really is a wall.
A wall? I try walking through the spot where Chie keeps getting stuck. Nothing. Chie looks surprised and tries to follow me, but... Wow! It looks like she really can't pass through. Is this what Teddy was talking about? Only the victor could go on or something? Since when could he do stuff like that? And he said that nobody gets to leave until this tournament is over, huh? So we don't have a choice to go along with this?
Well, guess I'll be going then. There were 4 of us who came in here, so at most I need to fight 2 more battles, right?
Are you gonna fight Yukiko and Yukon then?
Of course not. The only reason I fought you just now is because you attacked me first. If there has to be a winner and loser, I'll just forfeit as soon as the battle starts. If I find Teddy along the way, I'll deal with him too.
Oh, good idea. In that case, don't be so harsh on your next opponent before the match, okay?
You're the one who was doing that. I hope you don't start eating things off the floor when you get hungry.
Why would I do that? I'll be waiting, so be careful.
Chie suddenly meaning to surprise me, She sees my shock and turns away. She feels helpless. It's like the one time you and I left her behind while we went into the TV. There was no guarantee we'd make it back, but she still waited for us. When we finally returned, she was so relieved she started crying. The same thing's happening here.
Yeah.
I pinch her
You
nose.
have a really small nose, you know that?
Just get out of here already.
She boots me in the ass, and I head over to the school building. Get out! She just doesn't know how to handle being teased by a guy. Still, with a look on her face, there was nothing else I could do. I'll hurry up and finish this Grand Prix. I pick up my pace, but I notice something. There are students peeking out of all the windows at me. No, they're not students. I take a closer look at them. They're something else, taking the shape of students. I guess they popped into their true forms while we were fighting for some reason. They're like silhouettes. Are they shadows? But they don't really look like monsters. And I don't feel like they're actually hostile. I mean, they're not actually particularly doing anything either. They're just standing there. Are they just extras Teddy made for this drama of his? If they're not in any danger, then I guess I'll just have to figure them out. Still, friend or not, they'll be pretty damn creepy. And if there are things like shadows around here...
This is definitely inside the TV. But what's going on? Why is it a school? Damn it, I don't get this at all.
I have doubts, but I keep on running. I take a look around the halls as I enter the building. Yep, there it is. There's a monitor in front of the stairway that I don't remember being there before. This must be where the second round is going to be. I raise my voice.
Alright, is this the place? Bring out the next challenger.
As if in response, the monitor turns on and Teddy's stupid costume fades in.
Hey, that's my line. Jeez, stop throwing me off like that.
If you don't stop this prank soon, I'm going to make your next shift a living hell.
Usually a front like that would have Teddy begging for mercy, but he just hums a little tune as if nothing was the matter. What's with him? Not just Teddy, Rise is helping him out too.
Wait. This all be a surprise for you?
Sensei's coming back, so I thought this cool surprise party! Sorry, but I forgot to tell you! That sounds like him. That sounds so like him. After we solved the case last year, the TV will turn into a safe place, so... I guess I could see that. But would Teddy really make us fight?
Bring out the next challenger.
The smoke starts whooshing out again. 4 of us jumped in the TV at Junes, so I'm betting it'll be either you or Yukiko this time. But if this is a surprise party for you, then it should be...
Yosuke-kun.
Alright. Hey Yukiko, I want to ask you something. Is this some kind of surprise party? You guys didn't tell me anything about...
As I walk toward Yukiko, she suddenly holds up a fan.
What's that stench?
Huh?
I thought there was a wet dog here.
Huh? Does she mean me? I take a couple of whiffs of my shirt, but I can't notice anything odd. Did I get all sweaty from that fight with Chie? Still, being told right in my face that I stink really hurts. And to compare it to a wet dog.
Sorry. So, Yukiko-san, did you run into Teddy or Rise? They're calling this a Grand Prix and making us fight to see who the winner is. Apparently we can't leave until...
You're talking too much. I have about as much interest in what you're saying as I do in plankton.
As she does in Plankton. That's a very specific thing to call out.
Plankton? You can't even see those without a microscope.
Yukiko is acting all strange. Even stranger than Chie. Well, not crazy strange. She acts more like Yukiko than ever, but she'd never come out and say something that mean. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yukiko, this isn't a welcome back surprise for you, is it?
No, it's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. And given what a goddamn pain in the ass it's been so far, I can't wait till it's over.
Dude, what's with the language? Have even you gone nuts? What the hell, man?
Wow, this is the exact opposite of how she normally acts. She really is Snow Black. Wait, so that's what the commercial called her. And the way Chie was acting...
Oh, so that's why hers was carnivore.
That makes sense now. Those nicknames have some truth to them then. But why? Because Teddy told them to act that way? They're not all crazy, are they?
The Grand Prix for me? What's that supposed to mean? Now you're ignoring me? Even if this is all an act, it's still soul-crushing. Hey, listen. We can't leave here until the Grand Prix ends. So let's just half-ass this. If you don't mind going on to the next round, I'll forfeit without attacking you. Oh, though if we did it that way, you'd have to fight again.
It'd be faster if I won and got my hands on Teddy. I'd hate to make Yukiko go on ahead and have to fight even more of us. That's probably not such a good idea.
Hey, Yukiko, will you lose this round for me?
Even though you've lost in the battle of life?
Oh! Ow! Damn! Savage!
Yikes, this Snow Black is really bad for my fragile ego.
Yukiko's suddenly opens her fan in one fluid motion. She smiles faintly, but her eyes aren't smiling. Wait, she's pissed at me? So, what? Now Snow Black can't take being called Snow Black?
Why is my fan so large? Why, my dear? The better to shut up that filthy mouth of yours.
The big bad wolf? What?
That's the wrong fairy tale.
Yeah, Yosuke agrees with me.
Oh, fine. I'll end this as quick as I can, so bear with me for a bit.
Wow, things are starting to heat up. Let's get this battle started.
Dang it, Rise, quit goading around! Yukio's being nasty in a different way than Carnivore, but I've got to take her on.
Looks like I really have to overcome the Amagi challenge if I want to get out of here.
Again, if you've not played Persona 4, you won't quite understand what he means by the Amagi challenge. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to spoil it. For those of you who have not played Persona 4 and are really interested, get Persona 4 Golden on Steam. It's well worth it. Or on the Vita if you've got a Vita. If you have a PS3, you can get the vanilla Persona PS2 game as well, but that's not as good.
Finally!
Yukiko Senpai and her fans are taking the stage. Break the stalemate.
Go, Jiraiya!
Delicate pursuit. Excuse me. Go. One side is getting
I did hit block then, but I obviously mistimed it. To be fair, I spammed that move when I was playing as Yukiko, so I can't complain. It's all going to be over in a second for sure, unless I get lucky. Yeah. I wasn't doing much damage as him for some reason. So we gotta wait for the reload screen, unfortunately. Because it doesn't allow you to just straight continue. You have to actually go back to the title screen and load, which is fine. Well, it's not as slow as some games, to be fair. Some games took a long time.
Sorry, but I won't lose.
You say that, Yosuke, and look what happened a moment ago. Oh, hang on a second, I just realised something. If I accidentally put me back to the restart, I don't want to do that. It doesn't allow you to just immediately continue, which is frustrating. You have to actually go in and select the load screen. I remember now. I had the issue when I was playing as, ironically, when I was playing as Yukiko, actually.
Very well.
Here we go, let's carry it on then. Try again. Say it's like the projectile moves, which to be fair, again, when I was playing as her, I was using, so I can't criticise the game for it. It'd be unreasonable, that. There we go.
What a rare, close battle! You both fought well.
Well, you say that, but it didn't quite work. But hey, we got past. We succeeded. Let's carry on the story. I'm pretty sure I just saved, but I'll double check it anyway. There we are. Never assume anything, always double check. Chihikane was sensitive when I beat her, so what about Yukiko? I'm still scared on my wits, but I tried to talk to her.
Yukiko? Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. You've gone back to your usual self, Yosuke-kun.
What? Oh, are you back to normal too?
Huh? But you just seemed so eager to fight no matter how I tried to stop you. You said things like, I was taking the easy way out. I was sure that you just weren't in your right mind. You noticed that Tere and Rise-chan are acting strange too, right? I think maybe they're under the enemy's control.
That doesn't sound good. Crap! So this isn't an act? They're being mind-controlled or something? That explains a lot, actually. Damn it! So some surprise party. Still, Teddy's controlling people? Or is Teddy controlled by somebody else?
Control? Who could make them act that weird? No ordinary person could pull that off. And why would they do it to start a stupid tournament like this?
I think back to what Yukio said before we fought. It's a Grand Prix for you, Yosuke-kun. For me? Like hell it is. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not enjoying it. I'm not!
In any case, I'm gonna go put an end to this Grand Prix. If it's just us four, there's only one more battle to go.
Yukiko didn't know what was going on either, so I explained what I found out. Only the winner can move on. And nobody can leave until there's a champion. And since I fought Chie and Yukiko, my next fight should be with you, and that will be the end of it.
Oh, and one more thing. There was a student council president.
She wasn't in that intro movie that aired on the Midnight Channel. And she acts like she's against this whole thing, so I don't think I'll end up having to fight her, but she doesn't know about Persona, so I can't just let her run around loose.
Oh, do you mean the girl with the ponytail?
You met her?
Mm-hmm. When I talked to her, she said she was going to the announcement room. I tried to stop her, but an invisible wall blocked my path.
Oh yeah, that's right. She said she was going to the announcement room to stop Rise. That's not good. If Rise's being controlled by someone behind all this...
That girl's in danger.
Really?
Sorry, I gotta go. I'll end this as fast as I can and come back for you.
Oh, okay. Be careful, and try to help out that girl. I'm sure you can do it, Yosuke-kun.
Got it.
Yukio's clear. Strong voice gives me that extra push. This stupid tournament might look stupid, but if there's some third party behind this, it may be more serious than I first thought. Anyway, to the announcement room. Feats, don't fail me now! I'm guessing it means his feet, not his feets. Damn it! It's supposed to be pretty easy to get to the announcement room, but thanks to all these stupid invisible walls, I have to take the scenic route. I finally managed to make it to the second floor. If I keep going straight, I'll get to the stairs and I'll be right there.
Ah, Miss President!
I found her! I can see her running up ahead, her long ponytail trailing out behind her. But there was another shape next to her. A round, familiar one.
Over here! Over here! Teddy! Damn it, was I too late?
I tried to catch up, but I was slamming into an invisible wall and falling to the ground.
Ow, it felt like my butt cracked.
Ooh.
Come on! Don't pull me like that!
Miss President, are you okay? Let go of his hand! That bear's not in his right mind!
I shout out, hoping that I can at least get my voice to reach her, but the two had disappeared through the emergency exit at the end of the hall. I knew it. She might be strong, but Miss President isn't a match for a Persona touting Teddy. She has to have been captured.
Definitely being controlled.
Teddy's not the type to walk a girl home. I think. I mean, he wouldn't do anything if she didn't want it to, at least. Where is he taking her? Is he up to something? Then it dawns on me.
If that girl doesn't have a persona, how did she get in the TV world?
In order to get into the TV, you either have the power to use personas, or get someone who does to help you into the TV. And by help, I mean that person could force you inside of a TV. That's actually what was happening in the case of murders last year. Horrible thoughts that's erasing my mind. Is that what's going on with the president? Is she just another victim? Victim. That word brings to mind someone else.
Senpai.
I lost someone that I liked in those murders. I couldn't save her. She died. If Miss President was also forced into this world like Saki-senpai, then...
Damn it, I'll save her.
Teddy went through the emergency exit. If you went up the stairs, then the announcement room should be right there. As if my growing desperation wasn't enough, this stupid invisible wall makes things worse. I managed to calm my racing heart and begin running my way to the next announcement room. While avoiding the walls, the next spot I managed to make it to was the music room. Damn it, I want to go up, not down! There was a familiar monitor hanging from the ceiling. So this is where the next fight's gonna be, huh?
Hello! Looks like you're on a roll!
Teddy, what did you do with Miss President?
Aw, how nice of you to worry about someone else. Can't let your guard down in this battle. Come on, bring out the next challenger!
Smoke begins blowing out as Teddy makes his announcement. A silhouette appears. I can tell who it is already. There's no way I can mistake that shape. Besides, by process of elimination, there's only one more person it could be.
Nanako!
Whoa, that's the first thing he has to say?
Ah, I knew it would be you. And Sister Complex Kingpin, just like the others.
Yep, good old you, my partner. And his embarrassing nickname.
Then again, Nanako-chan always was precious to you, so...
Yosuke, it's true that this is a battle you have long desired. But I have something I want to say first.
A battle I long desired?
I thought that there would be no reason for us to fight. Until now.
Huh?
How dare you? Calling your Nanako-chan in that intimate way!
He's gone full Phoenix, right? Objection! That literally is a Phoenix Wright objection pose. And yet Yosuke's even doing the reeling as if to take that as it come across the screen.
Yes, sir! I'm sorry, sir!
He looks ready to kill me! I bow as deep as I can, just so I don't have to see his bloodshot eyes. Oh god, it's horrible. If only I had a camera so I could show him this later.
Forgetting Nanako-san for the moment, it seems like there's someone here besides us. She can't use a persona, so I thought maybe she was dropped in here. You?
Hugh's eyes turn dead, and he raises his sword.
Why would you forget Nanako?
That's ridiculous! I mean, come on, Nanako-san really likes you no matter what. She's always telling me how you're such a nice big brother and how you're so cool.
I just want him to calm down so we can talk. Maybe if I avoid talking about Nanako, I can steer this conversation in some other direction.
Yosuke, enough. You always talk to Nanako? Why? Where? What do you mean by always? What was the precise date and time when you spoke to her?
To be fair to Narukami, I'd be grilling him too. Get your hands off Nanako!
Oh crap, I was lying, I'm sorry!
What? You were lying? Are you saying that Nanako doesn't like me? That she doesn't think I'm nice or cool at all?
Why are you so hung up on that? For heaven's sake, I'm getting really sick of this crap! So let's just fight. We'll get this over with, okay? And then we can both calm down and talk like rational people. I'm not gonna hold back at all. I know you can take it. Anyway, here goes!
If he's not gonna listen, then I've got no choice. I'll get him to fight me and bring him back to his senses. It's a better use of my time than trying to talk him down anyway.
Sorry, Nanako-chan. Haha! That Nanako-chan! What a dummy, right?
Ooh! Should have put the control down and just let him get his ass kicked here. I want to, but that would mean the game doesn't progress.
That's it. Your life is forfeit.
Alright, just as planned. I'll fix you up, partner. But damn, his eyes are scary. Yep, Yosuke forgot to check his Nanako privilege. That's what happened here, people. Wow.
Quickly. Do they lose their focus?
I got a perfect victory by just spamming. I'm just that good. No. No, I'm not. Battle's over. Yu looks up. It's his everyday composed face. Looks like he's back to his good old self.
Yosuke, are you back to your usual self?
That's my line, damn it! Oh, wait, that's right. Did I seem strange to you?
You know, Yukiko said the same thing. Oh wait, so did Chie. Something's not right. Carnivore Chie, Snowblack Yukiko, Sister Complex Kingpin Yu. I was wondering if we'd be powerful enough to brainwash all three of them acting all weird. But is that really what's going on? None of us seem to remember what they said before our matches. Hell, they seem to think I'm the one acting all weird. So maybe it's not the case that they're being controlled. What if I was the one being tricked here? Whoa! Then that means I'm the one who needs to wake up! I hurriedly start rubbing my eyes. Maybe I'm still being fooled. I know I'm acting crazy. Yu opens his mouth to say something.
You said that I wasn't your partner, so that was a surprise.
I'd ever say that.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's relieved. It doesn't show in his face, but I can tell. I guess we're okay now. The Yu Narukami I know is the one sitting right in front of me. So I told you about what's happened so far. Most importantly, the victim. That is, the student council president that Teddy had kidnapped.
I see. And the reason the Midnight Channel seemed so clear was because that girl was already in this world?
Oh, you're right. I forgot how that worked.
He's right. There are two ways that the Midnight Channel appears. When the subject isn't in the TV world yet, the video's all fuzzy and hard to see. But if it's clear, that means someone's been thrown aside.
Looks like our fears were real. There was a victim already. The question is, who put her in here?
I don't know. But whoever came up with this is trying to make us fight each other in the Grand Prix. Maybe they're hoping we'll take each other out, since they'd be no match for 4 Persona users at once.
Even as I say it, I started to really believe that it's true. Whenever I talk with you, it's like my brain just clicks right into place.
No, it's not just the 4 of us. Kanji and Naoto are probably in this too. You saw them on the video, right? If our enemy is hosting this, they've probably been forced to participate as well.
Naoto's was something with an IQ of 2,000. That sounds strong. Kanji's was... Beefcake Emperor? No way! I don't want to run into him! Can't you go on for me? I'm begging you!
You've begged me a number of times already. Can't only the winner move on?
Damn it, he's ecstatic! Inside his heart, he's celebrating, clenching his fists. I know it!
Wouldn't be a problem if you win. But if you lose against the Beefcake Emperor, you might be in some trouble.
No, I don't want to be alone with him!
Oh, no, that's cruel game. That is really cruel. Again, for those of you who've played Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden, you'll understand exactly where that conversation's going. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, because it is a spoiler of Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden.
Damn it! Fine, I'll go. This must be what they mean by you have to cover your ass for the worst.
That's not cool. That's actually not cool at all.
You'll be fine.
You mean me or my ass?
Stop it, Yosuke. It's not cool.
No, I mean about saving that girl. You can definitely do this. It's in your hands now.
You?
Sorry for talking about my ass so much. No, hey, wait! I mean, I was just a little shocked to hear that from him. Up until now, he's always been the one leading the pack, followed by me. And now you's the one telling me that he's relying on me to get things done. He's trusting me. Sister Complex or no, he's still my friend.
Just leave the rest to me, big bro.
I don't think I'm comfortable having you call me that.
I don't blame you, Narukami.
I'm not saying that you're my big bro. It's just you were going on and on about Nanako-chan a moment ago, so... Oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
I tried to cover my embarrassment by telling a joke, but it didn't seem to help. Ugh, and now I'm even more embarrassed.
Anyway, leave this to me. I'll be going now.
I try to leave on a high note by acting the high spirits, so wait till you and dash out of the music room. Every time I think I'm getting close to the announcement room, I hit another wall and have to take a detour. I finally make it to the 3rd floor though. And there's another wall, right next to a door of a classroom. More or less an invitation to go inside, right? And to judge from past experiences, I'm in for another battle. Who's my next opponent? The Emperor? His Imperial Highness?
No use dreading it.
Teddy.
Ah, Basanta. I mean, Yosuke-kun.
Miss President! Booyah! My ass is safe!
I was expecting Kanji, but our student president and Teddy are waiting for me inside. It looks like I caught up with them. There's a ton of stuff I need to get straight. I start before Teddy a single question.
Teddy, what do you love most? A passionate battle with one's life at risk, of course!
Well, that wasn't what I expected to hear. There we have it. Yep, that's not Teddy. The real one would have said all the fly honey bears or something.
Right then, let's fight. I'll try not to make it hurt too much, but you gotta go down. Sorry, dude.
Looks like you're enjoying the Grand Prix, Yosuke, just like I hoped. I held this Grand Prix just for you, after all. I'm glad you like it, Yosuke.
People have been saying that from the start, and it doesn't make any sense.
It's only in this world that you can be serious about anything. Didn't the idea excite you? Wasn't this the first thing you thought when the Midnight Channel came on? Another problem that'll help me change.
That wasn't...
I can't let that get to me. Teddy's being controlled. Those are the words of whoever's making us fight. But as he continues speaking, it's like he's reading my mind.
There is no enemy. You know that, don't you? That case is over and done with. The days where you could be special are all gone. You lost everything, and you've gone back to your boring, mediocre self again. Since you were having a hard time accepting that, I whipped up this Grand Prix. I'm on your side, Yosuke. That's why I'm hosting this for you.
There is no enemy?
But what Teddy said goes along with something else. You said it. Yukio said it. This Grand Prix was for me. Don't tell me. This whole thing is to fulfill my wishes? I mean, I know that Teddy and Risei's personas are special in that they can connect to people's minds and stuff. And Risei can do a lot of other stuff too. Is it possible for her to make people hear things that nobody's saying when they're talking? And did she use that power to set up this Grand Prix for me? Deep in my heart, did I really want this to happen?
It's not true.
You were so cool, Yosuke. You were stronger than Chie-chan, or Yuki-chan, or even Sensei. You're almost the champion. Don't worry, I'll let you win this one.
You're lying!
What's wrong? Both of you are acting weird.
I'd forgotten about her for a minute there. Hey, yeah, what about her? She has nothing to do with this. I never met her up until now.
I prepared that girl as a heroine for you. Let's face it, there's no way you'd get fired up enough to win if there wasn't a pretty girl waiting at the end.
Prepared?
Yosuke-kun?
What the hell does he mean, prepared? She's just a normal girl. No way. Teddy didn't push her in here, did he? He didn't get caught up in this so I could win a championship and save the Dane, did he? It was way too much for me. I stood there with my mouth gaping wide open, unable to utter a word. No goddamn way! What the hell? I never asked for this! How could I want for any of this to happen?
That preview on the Midnight Channel was pretty good, huh? It's no surprise since you came up with it.
My body suddenly froze. That's right. I felt it when I saw it out on TV, didn't I? That it was beginning. That something I've been waiting for, something that will change me, has come up again.
No, that's not true!
I tried to clear out the thought on my head by shouting, but now that the suspicion has snuck its way into my mind, I know that it's stuck for good. Do I really hate this crazy situation? Can I honestly say that I'm not enjoying it? No, that's not it!
You're being controlled!
you come to your senses.
So here we go, we're up against Teddy. Last time I fought him as Yukiko, it was a bit of a roadblock. I had to fight him about 4 or 5 times, possibly even more. We've already lost one fight tonight to Yukiko, so let's see if we can get past the bear.
Final.
Wow, he only hit me twice and it already taken off like a quarter of my health.
I ain't holding back, Teddy. Come on. I ain't holding
Sorry, Teddy, not this time.
Teddy, Miss President, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. But what was that all about? Aren't you two friends?
I can't bear the look she's giving me. Not confused, but not judging, so I turn away. And no worries, I should say you're heading off to sleep. That's perfectly fine, mate. Catch up any time, hope you're really well, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Did I really want to beat up my friends? I don't want to believe it. First, I need to ask Teddy here what his real intentions are. Whatever I may have secretly wanted, there's no reason to pushing it into some girl in the TV world. Heck, did Teddy really do that? I bite my lip and wake Teddy up.
Ow! That was so mean, Yosuke.
Sorry, Teddy. Let's go back. This Grand Prix's over.
Huh? It's over? It ended while everyone was making fun of me?
Making fun of you? What? You were the host. You had on these weird clothes.
That wasn't the real me. Yosuke, even you thought that was me? We sleep in the same futon every night, yet you couldn't tell a beast like that apart from me.
Interesting. I didn't think they shared a futon. That's really interesting.
We don't sleep in the same futon. Wait, does that mean it's someone else doing this?
Yeah, Yosuke kind of erases that from history. It's a shame though, because that would have been quite interesting. Been quite snuggle during the winter, I suppose.
I wasn't too sure of him either when I first came across him. I mean, what are the odds there'd be two of someone that crazy looking?
I keep telling you, can't you tell just by looking at me? I'm much more adorable than that jerk. Check out the fur.
I don't want to break it to him, but I honestly can't tell the difference. Wait, back up, huh? The Teddy on the monitor is a fake? I calmed Teddy down and get him to explain things to me. It seems that the General is a copy of Teddy, and the TV world was like this when Teddy got here. What the hell? There is no enemy in my ass! Oh yes there is! Anyway, the reason he's with the President isn't because he captured her. It's because she thought he was the bad guy and was chasing after him. But when she caught up with him, Teddy began thinking of himself as her knight in shining armor. So he was going with her in the announcement room. Way to confuse me.
I've been doing my best to get myself unframed. You should have seen what a manly knight I was when I defeated Kanji along the way.
So Kanji's out of the bracket? Phew. I mean, if you're not the host here, then who set this up for me?
You're saying this Grand Prix is for you?
About that,
I try to figure out some way to explain, but some familiar feeling like a ringing in my ears knocks the thoughts away. I mean, not in my ears, it's in my head, but it's not a sound. It's weak at first, but I know it's getting stronger. It's... And Queen, good evening to you. Say, what have you missed? a very, very awkward introduction scene to the first fight. Not going to spoil it, but oh my god, was that first fight introduction weird and awkward. Very strange indeed.
Yosuke-senpai, is Teddy with you too?
Rise!
I can hear Rise, but not over the school's PA system. For her to be able to talk directly into my head like this, she has to be using her persona. And maybe it's just me, but she sounds like she's been crying recently, or is about to soon.
So glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
Oh, I'm here too! And so is Miss President!
Miss President? Oh, you're right. I do sense one more presence there.
Who are you guys talking to?
Sorry, I'll explain in a sec. Hey, Rise, are you okay? The one who's been talking over the PA isn't really you, right?
Of course not. I'm not that big of a ditz.
She's offended. It's, all about, throwing mean insults and everything else. That's wrong, but don't you dare call me a ditz. Don't you dare.
I'm in the announcement room now. General Teddy was watching me, but he left, so I'm using this chance to contact you guys.
Hey, don't do anything reckless, okay?
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Not while you're all being forced to fight.
She sounds all indignant now, but considering how weak she sounded at the beginning, I know she's just forcing herself to act angry. She must have been scared all by herself. Well, duh. Unlike us, she didn't know if there was ever going to be anyone else coming to help her. I awkwardly recap what I know for her. Yeah, true. Well, she does at least admit she's a ditz, so I'll give her that much.
This Grand Prix might be related
You're
to
not
me.
wrong there, Queen.
Actually, it might all be my fault.
Huh?
What?
What the?
I don't know really who or what that fake Teddy is, but if it's doing this for me, a lot of things start to make sense.
If Teddy isn't the one managing this tournament, then that makes all the stuff he said before the fight a lie. But, lie or not, it did make sense. I mean, even if Teddy isn't the bad guy here, this Grand Prix is being held for my benefit. I mean, that's pretty much settled. I think I have a good idea of who the poor sucker is.
You think maybe that fake Teddy didn't leave the room, but actually just disappeared?
Huh? Give me a second. I'll search for him.
Research transmission stops for a second. If my guess is right, then there's a big chance he's already gone. Come on. Will he not be there anymore? Rise came back online.
Shadow! That fake Teddy's actually a big shadow!
He hasn't disappeared?
Wow, the size of this one! I think it might be the shadow of someone who entered the TV. But why is it mimicking Teddy? That's what I can't... Hmm?
What's up?
The person next to you, Senpai. Is that Miss President? Something strange about the reading I'm getting off of her.
Oh, is it because she's not a Persona user?
No, that's not it. I don't know how to describe it. Sorry, something's coming. I gotta cut off this chat now.
That's fine, just don't do anything reckless. I'll try to get to the announcement room as fast as I can.
I'll be waiting for you.
If the enemy's still around, it's not a good idea if he finds out that Rise can use a persona to contact us. I make sure Rise is actually disconnected before I turn back to Teddy.
Teddy, wait here. Look after Miss President for me.
Gotcha! I'm always up for spending time with a pretty girl like her.
He's such a No, not saying it. I don't like that word. This is not the time to be fawning over cute girls, even ones as hot as Miss President. There's a bad guy out there, trying to destroy our friendships. Maybe he can be so easygoing about this because he truly believes that nothing could drive a wedge between us. Bah, whatever. Whether that's true or not, he did take down Kanji. I can trust him to look after the president. Yes, apparently Teddy beat Kanji in Yosuke's story. Doesn't make sense given what happened in Chie, so who knows. Anyway, now that Rise's checked, there's one thing I'm certain of. The true identity of General Teddy. I'm sure he's my shadow. I mean, he's the only one who could bother setting up this Grand Prix just for me. I don't know why he's come back, but maybe I've lost my resolve or something. I was hoping that he would just disappear once I figured out what was happening. But I guess things aren't going to be that easy. Jeez. The thought of Teddy being the culprit was pretty hard to swallow, but this is even worse. I mean, this is completely my fault. Looks like I just got to pay my shadow another visit. But just as I'm making my mind and try to leave the classroom, Miss President blocks my path.
Wait, what's going on? I demand an explanation.
There's no time for that. Sorry, but you can ask Teddy about it.
I heard you say just a moment ago that this Grand Prix is for you. In which case, I gotta ask you as Student Council President, if you're going to the announcement room, you gotta let me come too. You can explain things to me once we're there.
You can't come with me. It's too dangerous. I'm just gonna lay it on the line for you here. That power you saw when we fought is called a persona. And this is no normal tournament.
I'll be fine. I'm plenty strong, you know.
But you can't use a persona. And this isn't a normal school either. How can I explain this?
I'm the one that said I'm going to the announcement room first. Don't be a copycat.
Huh?
That's not your problem, miss. I'm all ready to give her a verbal smackdown, but the look on her face is so serious I have to pause. She eventually begins to speak with embarrassment.
What she said over the PA bothered me. All that about how I get in the way. As Student Council President, I gotta have a talk with her about this.
Does she mean the PA we heard when I first met her? You aren't worth anyone's effort. You just get in the way and cause trouble for the people around you.
Don't let it get to you. It was just a stunt to make the Grand Prix exciting.
Wait, huh? If this Grand Prix is all for me and she just got caught up in it, what's the point of belittling her like that?
Of course it bothers me. I like this school.
She whimpers slightly. Dude, she's like a different person from the confident girl I met before. Oh, nasty queen, you actually won the verbal smackdown. Damn! I guess you're not a fan of Labrys then. Ugh, fine, I guess it can't be helped. I am to blame for this all happening to her, but I can't just admit it like that. So I smile jokingly and hold out my hand.
How about going on a date with me? A romantic getaway in the announcement room.
I'll give him credit. He's smoother than I've ever been.
Yosuke-kun. Alright, you're on.
And it worked. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a brand new ship here. Whoa. Even if she's only going along with a joke, I asked her out, and she said yes. Awesome! Look at the blushing there, bless him.
Wait! What about me? I want to go on a date too. You can't leave me out.
Oh, sorry. You lost, so you can't leave. Don't worry, though. We'll be back soon.
No! The date slipped through my claws. Miss President, Yosuke is a nice, dependable guy. Not as much as me, though.
Aw. Thanks for looking after me, this fella. I'm glad to find out you're not the culprit.
See ya. Be a good bear, okay?
And that's Teddy under the bus. Yes, Queen, I know, wait till he finds that out, but why do I get the feeling that that wouldn't bother him? And to be honest, why should it? Miss President and I leave the classroom together. Teddy desperately tries to follow, but the invisible wall stops him cold. He keeps charging at the wall, but every time he does, he just bounces off like a tennis ball being tossed against a glass window. When he finally gives up, he waves his stubby little arms around in despair. Yes, Monokuma's come back, people.
Yosuke, you better not lose. You gotta protect Miss President. And don't try anything funny with her.
Shut up! I'm not you. That's Teddy. Well, that's just how he is. Man, I kind of want to smack him, but I'm smiling all the same. So, you like the meanness, do you, there, Quiz? Like, you lost. Sorry, mate, but I'm going to have to leave you behind. Bye! The invisible walls blocked the way as usual. I'm starting to feel really anxious, but I can't let it show. I know it will make Miss President here worry. We're making progress, slowly but surely. I have to keep trusting that we'll get there.
I really like this school.
That was unexpected.
Well, I'm not surprised, since you ran for student council president. Good job winning that, by the way. Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name?
I mean, I can't call you Miss President forever, right? I guess your name was on the posters around school during elections, but I tend to ignore those. No offense.
She clams up, so I try to get her to open up a little more. But what she says next takes me by surprise.
My name? I don't know.
Huh?
I can't remember it at all. I've been trying all this time. But I can't even remember what I was doing before now. Same goes for my name. I completely forgot that I must have a real name too. Until you asked me about it. That ain't normal, is it? I wonder why that's happening to me.
It's probably because you've been in here for a long time. You've seen a bunch of other weird things in here, right?
Well, now that I think about it, the victims who were trapped into this world had scrambled memories with bits and chunks missing. Yes, but of course, we know that there's more to this character than he's letting on. Again, the voice and the look screamed Metis. So it's definitely possible she can't remember her name.
Oh. You mean like those persona and shadow things? What are those?
She seems really upset about this. I bet that's only putting more pressure on her. She's seen a lot. Maybe an explanation would help calm her down a little. I decide to answer every question she has one at a time.
Well, a shadow is another side of you. It's what you're not conscious of, or more like the feelings you didn't want to admit you had. Everyone has a side like that, an ugly part of themselves, and most people hate to admit it exists. But if you accept it, it becomes a persona, a power that can protect you.
So you have to accept yourself.
I went through that once, but it seems like my shadow's back. Well, I'll just have to accept it again.
I sure hope that's all I have to do. Of course, I can't say that part out loud. It sounded like I was confident, but in reality I'm really nervous. How can I be smiling when I'm so worried? It's crazy, right? I look at her to try and gauge how she's feeling.
Sounds rough. You think since I can't remember anything, the same's happening to me?
Don't worry, I'm sure you're just in a little bit of shock right now.
Oh, great. Now I've got her all nervous too. Trying to cheer her up, I try to play the good parts.
You remember that you're the student council president, right? I'm sure you just need a little help to remember everything else.
You think so? You've been a real big help, Yosuke-kun.
Huh? Me? Did I do something?
Mm-hmm. You sure have.
She finally smiles. It's only a little one, but it's there. And he's not wrong, it is there. Huh? Is this really the first time I've seen her smile? Hot damn, she is really cute! Oh, bless. I start to get embarrassed about having faked asking her out on a date and my feet speed up. Crap! Now I'm literally running away from her! Talk about chicken-hearted. So chapter 10, okay. What's next? Finally, and I do mean finally, we stand in front of the announcement room. Miss President and I exchange a glance. Then I summon all my courage and throw the door open. I'm expecting to see the fake Teddy, or should I say my shadow, in the room. What? Risei's the only one in here.
Yosuke-senpai!
Are you alright? Where's the shadow?
You mean the fake Teddy? He hasn't come back at all. I sense this weird presence, but I don't know what it is.
Risei looks around nervously. I look around too. I haven't been in the announcement room that often, but I can tell that this isn't anything like the real one. The room is huge with monitors everywhere. Not to mention the giant window taking up an entire wall with a crazy view outside. Yeah, this is Crazy Town, alright. What's this weird presence that Risei's talking about?
What are you freaking out about? This is your chance to save a pretty girl and become a hero, right, Yosuke?
Here we go.
Huh?
That's Yosuke-kun's voice.
I slowly turn in the voice's direction. There was no one there a second ago, but now suddenly there is, and he has my face. His inhuman gold eyes narrow in a taunting way. Looks like I was right.
Hey there, Yosuke.
Yosuke-senpai's shadow?
Man, this isn't getting any easier. But at least I can confront him without freaking out like I did last year.
I thought you merged back with me. I'll come out anytime you start ignoring me. I'm always watching you. I am you, after all.
This is a shadow?
Yeah, that's right. You're me. You're the weakness in my heart. I admit it. Now get back here.
I blurted out before I have a chance to get second thoughts. This should do it. Then the shadow starts laughing instead.
Not bad, but that's exactly what I mean by ignoring me. You haven't changed at all since then. You just cover up whatever you don't want to see and paper over it. That's why I've returned. I'm not your persona anymore. Don't tell me.
Hold on a sec. Does that mean... Forget logic. It's just try it. My nervous voice fills the announcement room. And that's it. My persona, Jiraiya, doesn't appear. Instead, the shadow begins laughing even harder.
No way.
So you really are?
To be honest, I was still doubtful. I had hoped that he wasn't my shadow. I mean, of course I didn't want to believe this Grand Priest for me. And that I wasn't having fun. My shadow's right. All I was doing was ignoring the problem. My fists clenched, my knees locked, my entire body shakes.
This because I was weak? Is that why everyone got dragged into it? Yep. Because I wanted a crisis to solve again. Because the case ended and I was bored? You got it. I'm sure you understand without me having to tell you.
I just loved a little, yep. You got it.
I couldn't save Saki-senpai. I didn't want to ever lose someone again. But I still wished for this.
I was proud that Inaba was peaceful. And I thought that I could finally be proud of putting Saki-senpai's death behind me. And yet, was I really faking all that? In the end, I'm just a loser who put his own boredom over the death of a loved one.
Senpai.
I could hear the quivering in Risei's voice. No. This isn't true. Don't look at me. This isn't me.
It was all your desire. Trust me, I know. I am you after all.
I can feel myself ready to fall to my knees. I can't use my persona anymore. I thought I had changed. Now I've literally lost everything. I have to accept it. My mind knew what to do, but my heart still raged against it. Even before I knew what I was saying, the words were flying from my mouth.
Not.
Oh, Senpai, look at me.
I lift my eyes to look at Risei. There she was, with Miss President standing next to her. It was tough, seeing the looks on their faces. I look away quickly, but Risei scolds me.
No matter what weaknesses you might have, we'll never stop liking you. So please, don't deny who you are.
Why'd you have to get in the way?
Here, I finally got in touch with the others. Listen to them.
Risei closes her eyes and holds her hands, as if in prayer. I see the elegant shape of her persona appear behind her. At that instant, voices pour into my head. These are...
Moron, what are you saying? Who do you think we are?
Yosuke-kun, we heard everything, but there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
I don't really get what's going on, but if it's gonna keep showing up, you just gotta beat the crap out of it every time.
The Eastern Thug approach. I approve.
We're all with you, Yosuke. You can rely on me too, you know.
Anyone can fall prey to the same troubles and insecurities. It's not just you, Senpai. It's true for all of us.
And Naoto's here, but we didn't explain how she's got here. Everyone. My vision suddenly clears. I hadn't even realized that I was squeezing my eyes shut.
Naoto? How come you're here?
That's well...
Who cares why? There's more important stuff at stake here.
And after Chie, the clearest voice of all.
You won the battle against yourself back then, but you can't do it this time? Yosuke, believe in us.
When I hear my partner's voice, I draw a ragged breath. I take deep breaths, not noticing until now just how much I had tensed up in the last few moments. Rise, the bringer of these voices, turns to me. From the smile on her face, I notice she expects me to feel better now. And even though she has to be scared right now, she cares enough to smile for me when I'm feeling down. That's right. I finally realized the simplest truth. The biggest difference between the person I was last year and the person I am now. Now I have friends that accept me, even when I doubt myself. How can I not believe in myself? How can I be too weak to stand up? They're all believing in me. I'm not alone. Not anymore.
Such an idiot, aren't I? A grade A moron.
Yes, that's right, Queen. Best girl shut you down. You're gonna have to wait. The answers will be coming. I raise my head and look straight at my shadow. Any trace of the fear I had is completely gone.
I thought I overcame my weakness and I was done with it for good. Dude, how naive was that, right? What? I'm weak. I'll probably always be weak. But that doesn't mean I need to run away. I'll keep fighting my weakness. And I'll do it as many times as it takes, even if that never stops.
My heart was calm. I was conflicted just a moment ago, but now everything has been made clear. They believe in me. And knowing that, I feel their faith in me pushing me forward. I can feel the power surging in me. The force filling my spirit causing me to shout out.
Come, Persona!
So it's to chapter 11. Looking at the clock, this might be where we call it a night after this, when we finish this story. I say when, because it depends on how easily I get past Yosuke, because he could be a fucking nightmare.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Come on, here goes! Sheesh! Here we go!
Oh. Well, that was disappointingly straightforward. I wasn't expecting that.
You did it, Senpai! That was awesome!
I let Rise's adulation wash over me. Oh, come on, Queen. He couldn't summon his persona, but then when everyone started to believe in him, he found his faith and was able to summon him back again. The same thing happened with Chie in her storyline. But there's something that's bugging me. Something that could be really bad for me.
About my conversation with my shadow. Did you?
I hijacked the school PA system.
I knew it. Everyone had been backing me up because they'd been hearing everything I said leading up to it.
Only you saw my shadow last time. Now everyone got to listen in? Ah, so lame.
That's not true. You were really cool, Senpai.
Thanks.
Miss President looks like she's having trouble finding words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. I can't blame her. She was left out of the picture. But, well, explain it to her can wait. I need to do something about my shadow. But when I turn around, my shadow isn't there.
Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait...
Something's not right. I used my persona during that fight. But my persona's my shadow, so if my shadow left me, how could I have used my persona? As I'm struggling with that, Rise speaks up.
Something's not right.
Her voice is firm. Did she just think of the same conclusion that I did? No, that's not all. There's an eerie presence all around. Even I can feel it. It must be hitting Rise like a jolt of electricity. I can't let my guard down yet.
Yeah. Rise, Miss President, stay close to...
Right at that moment, the lights go out and darkness covers the room.
What the hell?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
Say this also happened with Yukiko and with Chie. It was exactly the same arc. The lights come back on. When they do, the fake Teddy is standing there. Why is it looking like that now? Wait, was it the one talking in that weird voice? Fake Teddy ignores me and looks at Miss President.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
Who are you?
Then you weren't my shadow?
I want to make people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
What are you saying?
What does it mean? This was my wish. And what's with that voice? Wait a minute. It's not talking to me. Then you mean...
Senpai, get back! This shadow's reacting to Miss President! It was really her shadow!
What?
I can feel my brain cracking open like a dropped watermelon. That's Miss President's shadow? But it just said it was my shadow. But now that I think about it, this General Teddy has always been hostile to her, ever since we met outside the school. That would explain Rise's voice on the PA system too. Well, duh. If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shadow's going to split away from her. I should have known that. After all, it's exactly what kept happening last year. Miss President just looks so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just... As if to mock my astonishment, the shadow keeps talking in General Teddy's shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how did that work out for you? They still couldn't understand you. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on. How much longer are you going to keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't ignore who you are? Here, I'll show you your reality.
With that sound, the enemy finally shows its real form. So I've said it before, but I do love how the robot design for Labras has a look of Orpheus in the joints. I think it's a really nice throwback. So what's Yosuke's reaction going to be?
I am a shadow. The true self. That's my face.
But that's all it's the same. Even though her shadow is the same face, her body is rats and metal. Miss President screams at what appears to be something from a sci-fi flick. I mean, she don't look too sci-fi there, apart from maybe the bits on the side of the armor helmet on the head.
Well, you must remember now. No, I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No!
I tried calming her down, but my words aren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. What's going on here? Shadows are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. I've never heard of them transforming into other people. The Shadow sees my confusion and smiles.
It's an illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion. Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends? Your senses were being deceived, warping what you saw, twisting what you heard.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so? Me.
Our? What is she saying?
No. I'm not like you. I'm human.
Miss President crouches down and says the words that are always bad. With that, the Shadow's smile grows even more menacing and snaps his fingers again. At that moment, something like TV static flashes across my eyes. I rub my eyes. The static doesn't cover my entire field of view, but slowly begins focusing around the President. When it clears, Miss President has changed. Metallic limbs stretch from her uniform. Something metallic, like wings, unfold from her back. There's no doubt. She's the same as the Shadow standing in front of us. She cries out and tries to cover her ears. But when she does, the sound of metal grinding against metal accompanies her measurements. Her movements. I was thinking like Yosuke, her measurements. That's exactly what you would think. I'm the one in the gutter this time, people. I see myself reflected in the shiny metal of her fingers. So that means the Shadow isn't some fancy fantasy version. That's her true self. So Miss President was the one trying to look like a human?
No! I'm human! You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
The Shadow points at me, and I'm at a loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fell silent. In those few seconds, I could feel a deep rift growing between us.
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
I'm human!
Wait, I'm sorry,
Suddenly, there's an explosion so loud I think my eardrums are blown out. The smoke makes me cough and my eyes tear up. I manage to focus to see a hole in the wall. I can barely see through the smoke, but I can see the hallway on the other side. Eventually, the smoke clears and a shape steps through the hole. I'm guessing it's going to be Aegis this time.
What the? I didn't sense anything until now.
It was a girl. Blonde hair, blue crystal-like eyes. But there were metallic sounds as she walks.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
It's another girl with mechanical body, just like the Shadow? Miss President? She looks at the trembling President and calls out.
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be.
Nice to hear burn my Drodagon.
Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. Labrys.
Labrys? Weapon? What? What is going on here? And indeed, it's going to be continued. Typical, isn't it?
To the Velvet Room.
Just when you get deep into something, it goes to that point.
Dream and reality.
Now, I must advise that I'm actually in the office tomorrow, so even though we have finished slightly earlier than usual, we are going to call it a night there for tonight. Now, interestingly, I'm going to be back on Thursday. Now, the reason for that is on Thursday day itself, I'm not only back in the office, I've got a really important meeting, an interview, and I cannot risk being too knackered and drawn out for it. So instead, we're doubling down. We're going to do Thursday and Friday. We're going back to back. So on Thursday night, we are going to go back to the city of Dunwall. We're going to once again become Dishonored. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And good night.